block any of those heavy winds coming off the lake. They had to change the design. So instead of 4 pieces, we're going to switch it down to 3. There's actually a triangular core in the center of the building that's holding the building up. Instead of having these rectangular, square, 90-degree angle kind of lobes that come out, what we're going to do is we're going to take those and we're going to put curves all the way around. So now all those winds coming off the lake will just roll off the building as opposed to working against it. I was on a tour, someone else's tour last week, and the way they described that building, that it looked like a flask, and I really like that. I never saw that before, but I see it now, right? Like now I can't unsee it. The little top on it. All right, as you guys are all starting to whip your cameras out, right? Amazing view that we're getting as we're turning around at our locks here. This whole nice shot of our entire skyline. As we come around, it'll now be on our right-hand side. We got Navy Pier. The Navy Pier is one of what was supposed to be 5 piers, all part of Daniel Burnham's 1909 plan for the city of Chicago. Municipal Pier number 2, Navy Pier's original name, was the only pier that was ever actually constructed. Why we started off with number 2 and not number 1, who knows? Chicago doesn't always make sense, right? Just like our 300-acre Grant Park off to your left-hand side, 300-acre Grant Park. Not one spot in that entire 300 acres for a statue of Grant. There is a statue of Lincoln. If you would like to see a statue of Grant, you have to go to Lincoln Park. Doesn't always make sense, right? So Navy Pier, constructed in 1916. We got in the 90s is when Navy Pier is going to be kind of transformed into this tourist trap, right? There are many things here in Chicago, touristy type things that you can go and see. Millennium Park is a perfect example of authentic Chicago, right? When Navy Pier first, came out in the 90s where it was a tourist attraction, it was really cheesy, right? So it's just recently that they're kind of going through and revamping Navy Pier, transforming it to make it one of those more authentic experiences. One thing that they have added, just opened up this past year, is a hotel on Navy Pier. So you can actually stay towards the end of the pier and get these amazing views of the whole skyline when you're looking out your window. All right, up to our right-hand side, see this little piece of land that's just east of Lakeshore Drive here, kind of jutting out? That's what's called Dusable Park. Dusable was the very first resident of the city of Chicago. So Dusable Park, remember when we weren't listening, we had all those factories that had gone up on our lakefront here. The factory that was on Dusable Park was a lighting factory. Byproduct of making lighting is radioactive thorium. So it's not this, just take the factory down, put a pretty park in there, plant some flowers, easy peasy thing. No, we have to remain clear and open to the public. This is an extremely innovative concept, right? Did we always listen? Absolutely not, right? All of a sudden, factories start going up all along our lakefront. We get to, Daniel Burnham and the city plan of 1909. Montgomery Ward is going to be an extremely important individual who is going to start making these changes, right? And getting the lakefront back to the people. So when this was all happening, Shipwright and Heinrich are going to be the architects for Lake Point Tower. They are going to attempt to find this little loophole, right? And they get the approval for Lake Point Tower. Once that building was approved, the city of Chicago goes back, rewrites all of its ordinances so that that will never happen again. So this is forever and always